Hello everybody, you're probably wondering what is the Drip King Jimmy Bebe doing on a Thursday? Well, we're taking the Raw recap and we're switching it up and we're gonna invade AEW now. We're gonna give you a Dynamite recap as well. So that's what we have here, the AEW Dynamite Recap show from Wrestlebuddy with me. You already know what the deal is, so we're gonna jump right into it. And the show starts off with Bryan Danielson versus Allen 5 Angels. It's a good match. There's nothing special. They got a little bit of chemistry. It's nothing special. The best part about this is you get to see the vicious, brutal side of Bryan Danielson that really solidifies him as just a badass heel. You know, I think he's better as a heel than he is a face. No matter what the yes people say, no. Heel Bryan Danielson is the best version of Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, whatever you want to call him. And it's not even really his character work or his mic work, which is solid. It's what he does in the ring. It's just so damn good. And you see it in this match. He ends up winning. He hits the flying knee, but that's not enough. He's going to stomp his face in because that's what he's doing to these Dark Order people. This is what he's doing. He's just stomping faces in. And he ends up winning with a submission, holds the submission until he's about to get the match reversed. And he gets up, interview with Tony Schiavone. Fast forward to the good stuff. He says cowboy shit, it's coward shit. Hangman's had enough. He comes off the commentary table to come down the ramp. But they can't touch each other. Tony Khan said, don't touch each other. You touch each other, you suspend it. I guess that's what the story here is. So they can't touch each other. John Silver comes out and says, Hangman, you can't touch him. My boy, John Silver. You can't touch him? I can. So he charges the ring. Slides in. Bryan Danielson slides out. Goes up, gets in Hangman's face, says, man, I wish I could slap you right now. But these people here don't deserve it. And he turns around, walks away. Brilliant heel stuff. Brilliant heel work. Good stuff. Good segment. Good match all around. Worth your attention. Check it out. Then we get a Miro promo package. And my God, Miro, I don't know what has happened with this man where the switch just got flipped. And this man went from just being corny and boring to just, honestly, he might be the best thing in AEW right now, in my opinion. His promos are just they're intriguing. I'm invested every time I see this man on TV. And it's not something you ever thought you'd see from this guy. But he's killing it. And he basically said he is acknowledging that he has the weakness with the neck, but now, and it's just a great promo. That's all I'm going to say. Go watch this as well. That's 2 segments in a row that are worth your attention. You should definitely go check them out. Now, on to the next part. We're getting the CM Punk Lee Moriarty match. Hell yeah. I love Lee Moriarty, and I am a Punk fan from way back. He's what brought me back into wrestling, so I'll forever have a spot right here for my man Punk. So I'm excited to see this match. It's good. You see a little bit of the old man Punk in this one because Moriarty is a young spring chicken and he just running circles around Punk. Punk ends up getting the upper hand. GTS, go to sleep, gets the victory. The best part of this match, though, even though the match was solid, it's nothing special. It's a solid match. The best part, though, is MJF coming out beforehand, going to commentary. You see the disappointment, or I don't even know. Punk, when it happens, he's just like, man. MJF gets on commentary and he's just spitting that hot fire. He don't need to reference WWE. All the people were like, well, they reference WWE. Well, he don't need to reference WWE for it to be good. MJF is just that good. I think at one point he said CM, and CM Punk stands for cooking meth. My God. He's belittling Punk the whole time. Says, why does he, if he's the best in the world, why is he taking so long to beat Colt Cabana, Lee Moriarty? He ain't the best in the world. That's just not what it is. Punk's music hits. MJF gets off the thing and says, cut his music. Then he starts just going down on it, like just killing him again on the microphone. At one point brings Britt Baker into it, talking about trying to get into Britt's pants. It was weird. I'm not sure. I've seen people that are kind of upset about it. That's what MJF does. He's there to ruffle feathers, and that's exactly what he did. He even called CM Punk. He goes, you're not CM Punk. You're one punk chunk. Punk had enough, grabbed the microphone, and says, "Shut up, shut up." He didn't bring the fire like he brought last week. He's probably a little tired from that match. I don't know, but then MJF gets back on and says, "Next week we're in Long Island. I'm going to Battle Royal for Diamond Battle Royal, whatever the name of it is. Sorry, I'm pretty new to the AEW stuff, even though I followed it for a while. I'm trying." MJF hits the line, such a great line. He goes, "I'm gonna be with the people that I love because they love me. I'm better than Piper in Portland. I'm better than Brett in Canada, and I'm better than CM Punk in Chicago." CM Punk, he talks about how QT Marshall and Lee Moriarty are better than him. He knows it. Then he challenged MJF to come out now. MJF says no, he's not doing that, and then he ended it with threatening CM Punk's dog. That's some crazy shit right there. You don't be threatening people's dogs. People love dogs. Big time heel heat, and then CM Punk charges. Wardlow comes out, stops it. They go to the back, end of the segment. Really good stuff. Little wonky in little spots, but overall, really good stuff. This is the first 30 minutes of the show. It's worth every minute of your time, honestly. You should check it out. It's got Britt Baker in the back with Tony Schiavone, little interview, nothing special, just shows a little bit of the tension between her and Jamie Hayter, and then they announce Jamie Hayter versus Riho for next week on Dynamite, so that Jamie Hayter can soften Riho up. Shame for Jamie Hayter, she's going to take a loss here, but it's further in the story, is what it is. That's the segment. I told you what it is, you ain't got to watch it, okay? Adam Cole coming out, and he's walking to the ring, but he's supposed to be going to the commentary table. So what he's going to the ring for? You know what it is. Boom! Adam Cole, baby. And then he's done. He just starts walking back up the ramp, goes to the commentary table. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Only problem is, he don't even get to really talk. He goes back and forth with Tony Schiavone. Obviously, you don't like that man. Then Orange Cassidy comes out. What's Orange Cassidy coming out for? He just stares down at Adam Cole. Then he does the hand in pockets thing, right in Adam Cole's face. As this is happening, you see the Young Bucks doing the Scooby-Doo sneak walk behind them. Orange Cassidy turns around, catches them. He starts doing his little fake kicks, whatever you want to call them. I don't really get the Orange Cassidy thing. I know people love him. It's what it is. I'm not going to knock it. It's over. Good for him. But while he's doing that, Adam Cole, low blow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He drops to his knees. Then the Young Bucks start imitating the Orange Cassidy kicks. Just slow. Boop. And Cassidy sells. Again, is what it is. Not for me. But then they end it with the double super kick. Real time. He's out. They go to pick him up to do the triple knee BTA, B-trigger, whatever they want to call it. Then the best friends come out and make the save. That's the end of the segment. Okay? So what was Adam Cole coming out to do commentary for? What was Orange Cassidy coming out for? It was just a weird segment. I like the Adam Cole baby boom thing because obviously I'm an Adam Cole baby mark. Obviously, Jimmy baby, Adam Cole baby. Yeah, we get it. But this whole segment kind of seemed pointless. Don't understand it. Because there was no real lead-in. It was like they just put it in there and hoped people wouldn't recognize that there was no... it wasn't really part of the show as far as flow goes. But whatever, is what it is. They got those guys on TV. They did their thing. And then that's it. After that, you get a Tony Nese promo in the back. He's just talking about his match with Sammy Guevara coming up on Friday night. Tony Nese just doesn't need to be cutting promos. He's good in the ring, but he will put people to sleep with them when he's talking. Just don't do it, Tony. Just do your work in the ring. Alright? It was short though. I told you what it is. You ain't gotta watch it. I wouldn't expect you to watch it anyway, because like I said, unless you want to go to... That's the only reason I expect you to watch Tony Nese's promo. Then we go into the ring and we get Wardlow versus, I didn't catch the guy's name. Doesn't really matter. It's another squash match. That seems to be what they do the most with Wardlow. I like it though. It makes him seem like a big monster. And when that turn on MJF happens, you're going to have this guy who's just seemingly unstoppable against MJF, who just never seems to lose. So it'll be good. I liked it. Squash matches are needed. I know a lot of people, they complain. They're needed, and this is why. Wardlow looks like a monster. Then we go back to the back. You got Penta and Pac doing an interview, talk about FTR. Me and Ray would love to beat you in a two times one night. You attack Phoenix, he's out. Pac's gonna step in, and you're gonna get Penta and Pac versus FTR. I think it's still gonna be 2 out of 3 falls on Rampage. Not sure. Didn't really catch that part because it wasn't an interesting promo to me. But that's what happened. You don't need to watch that one either. I just told you everything that happened right there. Then we come out and we got the Ass Boys, aka the Gun Club, taking on Sting and Darby Allin. For whatever reason, people pumped to see Sting and Billy Gunn get in the ring together. I don't really care too much about it, but the match was fun. It was good. You got to see the Darby Allin suicide dive, which is the highlight now. I love watching it. That man's crazy. He's just like a wrecking ball. Just he even did like a little side flip. He hit Billy Gunn so hard. You got the Billy Gunn Sting stare down, which people were like, ooh, cool. Not for me. I'm more with the Darby side of this thing. I'm a big Darby supporter. I think he's awesome. But the match happens. It's entertaining. If you watch it, watch it. If you miss it, you don't miss much. The only thing that sucks about this match is the Ass Boys, Gun Club. Sorry, I'm Danhausen speaking here. The Ass Boys have been undefeated in the tag team division for a long time. I don't even. It was 37-0 or something like that. Some crazy number. Never lost. And then they get on TV. They get on Dynamite. They get a tag team match, and they lose. That's bad booking. I don't care who tries to spin it any other way. That's bad booking. Why are you giving them that kind of record and then just killing it with no payoff? Nothing. There's no point in building them up like that. Even if it is on Dark or Elevate, there's no need for that. That was silly to me. I didn't like it at all. It happened. Sting hit the Scorpion Death Drop, pin 1, 2, 3. Is what it is, though. Again, if you watch it, you watch it. If you miss it, you ain't missing much. After that, we go back. Jericho's doing an interview. A lot of interviews in the back happening on this show. I don't know if that's a reoccurring thing. Again, I'm a little new to watching Dynamite thoroughly, but he's talking about Eddie. He wasn't out there to save Eddie on Friday. He was just out there to take out 2.0 and Danny Garcia. And just for the record, 2.0 rules. But and in the middle of his ranting and raving, just ranting about like, I'm out there to take out them boys, blah, blah, blah. Here they come to attack him. Chair to the head against the garage door. Just Jericho's out. I love it because 2.0, as I said, rules. Daniel Garcia is awesome, and I like seeing Jericho get beat up these days. That's just me. Good segment. Really got the boys a little rub on Jericho. They'll probably end up losing to him in a few weeks anyway, but it was cool to see them get something over on him. Commercial break, come back. Taz is out there with his boys on commentary, and then out comes Leo Rush talking about, you know me, Taz. You see me on TV. You know who I am. Talk about math. It was a weird segment, and it basically boiled down to Team Taz has like 5 people in the Battle Royal, 4 or 5 people next week in the Battle. I don't know. In the Battle Royal next week, Leo's by himself. He goes, if you think that I have a 0% chance, I have a chance to win because you know I'm good. Yada yada yada. I don't care. Stare down between Dante Martin and Leo Rush, since he just left Leo, and then he smirks, turns around, walks off. Leo walks off in the segment. Don't really know what it's about. It kind of seemed pointless. Could have took it off of TV, but here's what it is. On to the next segment. Match of the night up next. And to my surprise, it was the women's division with Chris Statlander and Ruby Soho. No disrespect to the women, because I love women wrestling. It's my favorite part of wrestling these days. But every time I've turned in AEW, the women's matches have not been great. But I will say a few weeks ago, it was Nyla Rose. I can't remember who it was, but it was a great match. This one, same thing. Great match. I really think AEW has done something with the women's division because, again, the last 2 women's matches I've seen have been fantastic. They had great chemistry. The psychology was there. It was just a really good match. Ruby Soho ended up winning with a roll-up. She advances in the TBS tournament. And then after the match, Nyla Rose attacks her because she's going to be the next opponent for Ruby Soho. You got Soho, Rose, Thunder Rosa, and Jade Cargill. That's your last 4. That's a good final 4 for this tournament. I feel like any 4 of them could wind up with the title. So yeah, the final 4 of this should be really good in the TBS tournament. And kudos to AEW for getting that women's division on the up, because it was bad for a while. And again, I don't think it's anything to do with the women. I think it was just how it was booked. So good for them. At some point in there, I think it was before that match, they had the Jade Cargill promo, where she didn't really talk about much, just talk about she's going to win the TBS tournament or something. It was another pointless backstage segment promo, whatever you want to call it. There's quite a few of those in this midnight, but at least this one was quick, and it just flipped my brain. It's in my notes right here, and I still forgot about it. But it's what it is. Now we go to the main event, where you get Andrade versus Cody Rhodes in an Atlanta street fight. All I'm gonna say, if you like violent matches, watch it. If you don't. That's what it is. It was entertaining for the most part. Crowd heavily booing Cody 1 minute, chanting his name the next minute. It's hometown, and they still can't give this man the love that people think he's clamoring for. At this point, I think Cody is just really trying to dig into this persona where it's the Homelander. He playing the face, but he's a heel to the core, and I think he's doing it beautifully. My opinion of Cody has changed so drastically over the past week, just sinking my teeth into like the idea of what Cody's doing. I think is brilliant at this point. The only thing I really didn't like about this match is the finish. You got Brandy Rhodes coming in. Get out of here. Nobody wants to see you on the TV, Brandy Rhodes. Nobody. I've never met anybody who's like, yay, Brandy Rhodes. No, go away. Go. People talk about go away heat. That's what Brandy Rhodes has. Go away heat. Nobody wants to see her. But she comes in, sets the table on fire. Cody Rhodes does a reverse suplex through the table, and then that's how he gets the win. But after the table spot, they're rolling there for a second, and Andrade, he's like 5 feet away from the table, and he's still got a little thing just flaming on his chest, man. It's stupid. It was a stupid spot. It's so stupid. There's no need to be doing that stuff, especially free TV match, man. Come on, y'all gotta calm down with that nonsense. They ain't got no shirts on to protect themselves, and Andrade went face first into it. Like that's no need for that. That's me. I hope they took a lot of preventative measures here. But again, with Andrade having a little flame on him after the fact, like seconds after the fact, man, I don't know. I don't like the spot, but it is what it is. It got a pop. Some people on the Twitter machine, they were like, yeah, cool, woo, yeah. Not for me. I think it's silly as. But that's the show. There was no afterbirth here. It was just Cody won. Woohoo, yeah. Cody with another win. That's the show. It was a good show. There was several things that are worth your attention. Mainly the first 30 minutes and then the women's match. Because again, match of the night. It was so good. So good. I love it. I love that they're fixing that women's division. But again, that's the show. Watch it if you want. If you don't, I hope I saved you. It's 20 minutes, so I saved you an hour and 40 minutes of your time. I hope y'all enjoy the show. If you like it, hit the like button. You think I'm stupid, comment down below, let me know. Share with your people. I'm trying to bring myself over to the AEW side a little bit more. I'm enjoying it a little bit more. So want to give me feedback, you want to talk about the show, hit me up. I love it. I love talking wrestling. I'll talk all day. I'm not one of these people who gets my butt hurt. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I'll banter all day with you. So hit me up, like the video, comment on the video, share the video, and that's the show. Thank you for stopping by. This is from Wrestlebuddy. This has been the AEW Dynamite Recap. I am Jimmy Bebe, the Drip King, and I will see you next week, hopefully. Boom. Bye-bye.